Kevin, some feedback from last week. Autistic Andrew was watching or listening. He said, Kevin and Sean, I've watched from the beginning. Click This is my favorite podcast. You guys really help me when I'm feeling a certain way. Thanks for never selling out like Bill Maher did. Yeah, Bill's opinion's kind of all over the place. If you go back and watch the old shows and watch now, he he
I,
is a little unsure of where he stands on stuff.
no,
Some
I think
no,
what happens is you get older,
that's true too.
you just, I mean, he's gotten more. He sat down with Trump. You know,
Hmm.
he went and sat down with Trump and had a conversation. And I have never had I haven't had a conversation with Donald Trump. So, like people say, people will say on my social media, you hate him. I'm like, how do you possibly, as a grown man, have hatred for somebody that you don't know? Like, why would you even like? How do you even make that statement? Like, hatred is that's about the strongest emotion you can have. Like the only emotion that can really get you locked up is hatred.
You can hate a lot of what he's done and what he's said, though, don't you
You can
think?
disagree with it.
I don't. I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know,
hate's
Kev.
way fucking strong.
I'm not talking about policy stuff.
I'm talking
I'm
about
talking
I'm
about
just
standing
talking
there
about
making fun of
this
the
using this.
handicapped reporter and going, ooh.
I don't hate that. You know,
Okay.
I'm more disappointed that people voted for him as our president after he did it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's like today. The big thing was, oh, and Elon Musk said, oh, and don't think that Trump's not coming out in those Epstein. No shit. You don't think fucking the 9,000 pictures you've seen of fucking Epstein and Trump together that they might have had an occasional bump in on that island? Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what world do we live in?
Well, Elon's just going wild, throwing shit out there today. I don't know the relevance of that to anything he has a gripe with about the big, beautiful bill or the cuts to Doge. But
No, I think that, I mean, then they want to make it as simple as, oh, he looked at the big, beautiful bill and they cut the incentives on buying EVs. So that's gone. So so I, I just don't see somebody going batshit crazy over that
yeah,
because
I don't
I
know.
think to me, we went out. Tamara and I went out with another couple on Saturday night to an Italian restaurant that we hadn't been to in ages down New Smyrna, and there were three Teslas in the parking lot. And as I pulled up, Tamara says, "Oh God, don't park next to that Tesla." And I said, "Why?" I said, "Why not?" She goes, "Somebody will fucking blow it up. It'll blow up our
Blow up your
car."
car.
I said, "No." I said, "He's kind of like been on an anti-Trump thing." I said, "I think he's turning babyface again." And
Right.
so it's just there's so much shit going on a daily basis. Like you can't even. So everybody is like they're talking about the tariffs, and I haven't heard one person tell me you can say what you want, but thank God, man, my groceries have fucking have the price of my groceries have plummeted, and this was all coming to me like in just droves of thoughts as I was pumping $4.18 gas into my car the other day. Like, ain't shit changed. Two days into the office, the Ukrainian war, that situation would be over. Now it's Ukraine hit them with drones that they've had planted over there for 18 months. They took out 20% of their strategic bombers. And then I saw a news clip that was, you can't tell if it's new or old because, you know, deep fake 101,
Mm-hmm.
but there was kilometer after kilometer of mechanized armor on the back of trucks going, I wouldn't imagine, away from the Ukraine. So,
Yeah. But for so many people in the Trump bubble, I don't think they care about global issues. I don't know that they care about global issues as much
well,
as
then
immigration and just doing
here's one
some
for you.
ethnic cleansing in the United
How
States.
many people
They're
do you
big
think?
on that.
How many people do you think um, uh, want the pride of buying American, to have the choice to buy American products? Like, that's what they want. I mean, that would, if it was the exact same price and they could, and it
Oh,
was
if
the
it was the
same
same price and
quality
same quality?
and it was American,
Um,
shit, 80%, 90% of the
yeah, I mean,
country.
I think, yeah, sure. I think,
Isn't that kind of what this whole thing's about?
no. The tariffs?
I mean, it's interesting. I just, I wish that people, like, there's so many people that just don't understand. Like, let's take Green, for example. And she says, well, wait a minute. I didn't read the bill that I've already signed off on. I didn't read that part where it said that you couldn't have AI in your state for 10 years. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you don't have an aide that has an aide that has an aide who could have read that, summarized it, put that in paragraph form, so the War and Peace that you guys put together as a smokescreen anyway, you guys would have maybe had an idea what was going down before you read it and realized that 85% of you don't really think it's that beautiful now?
Yeah, good
I
point.
don't know.